morning, green afternoon, green evening, world over. Hearty welcome to all our brothers and sisters across the globe, wherever you are, and very especially to our young boys and girls, these wonderful children and these wonderful youth, because they are amazing. They are today, they are tomorrow, they are today and they are future. They are the one, those are going to shape the entire universe. Whatever different continents are going to amalgamate, confluence, help out each other, because a lot of challenges are coming up. You had Corona, and now post-Corona, or maybe mid-Corona, what is going to happen the next one, nobody knows about it. The Spanish flu had come, and after Spanish flu, if we all recall, we had another difficulty in the universe, and that was basically, the financial crisis in 2008. But every crisis, it has got a challenge. Every difficulty, it comes out with some new innovations and creativity also. And I personally feel, if you ask my heart, I go with the youth. This present education ecosystem would have never got digital, never the technology would have played such an important role for all of us had there not been these challenges and the crisis of Corona. We were just, people were teaching, we were learning, industrial era, we were sitting on the benches, whatever is being taught, take it home, vomit it out in the examination hall, and thereafter get your degree, get your certificate, no accountability, nobody knows what is going on. So now, Corona has brought everything transparent, digital. And who are the new principals now? Who are the new principals? The other day, we had 500 principals webinar, and they all were when in the webinar, and we were discussing with each other. We were telling, so how the principals are. They said, we are no more principal. I said, what are you talking about? You are the principals. They said, no, we are not the principal. I said, then who are the principals? They said, now the parents are principals. They are sitting next to computer. They are watching over there. They're passing on remarks. How this teacher is teaching. This teacher has done the homework. This teacher has done the preparation. And I'm extremely, extremely happy. Some of the kids were initially shy, finding it difficult to keep a pace with the language, with the diction, with the pronunciation, with the technology and everything. Now, you can see the same lecture 10 times, 20 times, while lying down, while having breakfast, while having lunch, while sitting on the chair, whatever position you want. So anytime, anywhere, any posture, you can enjoy the education. Wow, what a wonderful. The only thing is, all the governments across the world, we have to build digital highway, not the physical construction of the highways of the roads. Give the digital highway, give the devices to the children, and remove. Always we have been telling, how do we provide that education in villages, what we are giving in the convent schools, in the cities, in the metros. Now is the opportunity. Here is the time. Give the device and give the bandwidth. Okay, fine. You have a challenge initially to give that particular bandwidth. Why don't you give them preloaded lectures? Every month you can upload new lectures. You can give it to them. When the preloaded devices are there, I think digital is not a divide. Digital is the only solution to bring everybody at par across the world. When I meet my friends, like Anthony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Jim Rohn, he's no more now, Les Brown, and a couple of other motivational speakers. When I teach abroad, go to different countries, I would have never, ever listened to their 10,000, 5,000, 4,000 motivational talks, and you are updating yourself every minute. If you have got some expertise, some talent, you can just upload your video, and world over people will come to know who are you. Yes, Les Brown says 3 things very interesting. Who are you? What do you have? And why do I listen to you? Why? Today is 1112th webinar. Wow, we have come a long way during this particular pandemic, ladies and gentlemen. On Thursday, 12th of August, on the International Youth Day celebrations, Global Youth Confluence. Now, there's something very interesting. the United Nations has also given a very important theme, that is transforming food systems, youth innovation for human and planetary health. Okay, great. The food you eat can be either the safest and the most powerful form of the medicine or the slowest form of the poison. So what you're eating, when are you eating, how much you're eating, how frequently you're eating, please don't take junk food. That's what we would like to make a request to you. Hearty welcome on the International Youth Day to all our boys and girls. International Chamber for Service Industry, which is a link between India and the non-resident Indian diaspora in 149 countries. If you can dream, you can achieve. If you can dream, you can. If you're inspiring to become something, you can. But you got to dream before that. And like Manani Pradhan Mantri ji says, Man ki baat, we would say Man ki udaan. You got to give the wings to your feelings, your dreams, and that is the way you got to move on. The world has gone through the crisis, and this corona has put everything out of the gear. We have got social challenges, economic challenges, political challenges, and at the same time, environmental challenges, physical health, mental health, and a couple of other things. Okay. Doctors, nurses, paramedical people doing great job, wonderful job for all of us. So we just thought on 25th of March, when complete lockdown, why not we should help the education ecosystem when 1.65 billion children are away from schools, colleges, universities. And children, you're wonderful. Youth, you're wonderful. Boys and girls, you're wonderful. You're amazing. You're fantastic. You are the one, because आपने कुछ नहीं कहा, and you told we can understand what the situation is, we will cooperate, we all will go together, and your cooperation only made it possible. Initially we thought corona will go in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. Oh my God. And then things got little open up in India. And this corona was waiting over there. You open up and I'm coming, standing behind the door and windows. Again, it came and it creates havoc and the disaster for all of us. But well, we are waiting and we are hoping there is no third wave. And now I think the vaccination is also moving at a catalytic speed. So things are going to be better. So during corona, teachers and youth empowerment and hand-holding, everybody together, and 3 buzzwords: making education relevant. अब ये देखिए क्या चाहता है आज का युवा, what does today's youth want? कभी हमने ये जानने की कोशिश की है कि वो क्या चाहते हैं? What exactly are they interested about? उनको बार बार teaching and giving them ये पढ़ लो, वो पढ़ लो, ये exam दे दो, and mind-boggling, class test, monthly test, quarterly test, a half-yearly test, a final test. Who is conducting the test? And where from are they getting the material? We don't need material. It's enough available. So much of content is available. We don't require content. We require something creative. We require something innovative. Who will give? Youth. They are very creative. They're very dynamic. They only need passion. And nothing is impossible on this planet. वो देखिए, कुछ भी असंभव नहीं है. Our chamber has come out. You can go on to the YouTube and you can also see on the ICSI website, www.icsiindia.in. Right over there, it's written. You can see on the YouTube later. This particular book can change your entire profile. Or abhi, during Corona, pick up only those courses where you have not to spend a single rupee. Don't spend any money. Don't spend any money. It's wastage. Get only the free programs. There are so many free programs. You got to be innovative. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Look at this handsome gentleman, Swami Vivekananda. 27th September 1893. 27th September happens to be a World Tourism Day. We will be having a lot of celebrations. Look at this gentleman. सपने वो नहीं हैं जो आपको नींद में आते हैं, सपने वो हैं जो आपको सोने नहीं देते. Dreams are not the one which comes to me while I'm sleeping. Dreams are the one which do not let me sleep. मुझे कुछ करना है, मुझे कुछ बनना है. And that's why our chamber always tells every education ecosystem, every person, your degree is of no use to me unless it generates employment and entrepreneurship and makes me and do my hand holding till finale. Okay, you tell me I acquire skill, fine. Skills are there. In this triangle, we have taken education, we have taken skills. Which skills? Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana Part 3. It is implemented. 37 sector skill councils, all programs free of cost. Pick up. Whatever you are interested, you name the industry. All the courses are free of cost, not a single rupee to be spent by you. You can do one program, two programs, three programs. It's all up to you. And then comes micro, small, and the medium enterprise, all of us together. Our chamber has taken the pledge. Teacher and the youth empowerment is very, very important. If we have to make India Atmanirbhar Bharat, we got to do the hand holding of the youth. And we have to listen to the youth. Youth is very dynamic. They just need ignition. They just need spark, and they are wonderful. Atmanirbhar Bharat, Mananiya Pradhan Mantri ji, will be only with two things. Number one, hand holding of the youth, and second is women empowerment. That is something fantastic which we all have to do. We go back to 1994. 1994, when I left Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, as a soldier major from the Indian Army, first Indian Army officer, having moved on deputation to the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India, and having served over there and moved out, 1994, we took a pledge. We will start getting, and we focused on 3-4 things: cinematic tourism, medical tourism, NRI tourism, and NRI diaspora confluence. 1994 onward, we started getting NRIs together. And ladies and gentlemen, today we are talking about soft skills, life skills, inspirational skills, talent skills, talent. I would say we have been doing it right from 1994. Me and along with Colonel Manon, we have been meeting for quite some time. He used to come from the ITC group. So youth, you have a power in you. That power is to be strategically channelized. And that's the way we have to move. We also talk about it. Something very interesting I wish to share with all of you. Why don't we have in our education ecosystem, why are we teaching which doesn't have relevance with my day-to-day life? Why are we covering in the syllabi which is not required in my life? Certain subjects which I studied, I have never used in my life. Why don't we have music, dance, games, happiness, humor, fun, creativity, curiosity, storytelling, stimulation, passion, talent exhibiting, stress-free, technology-based, vocational skills, outdoor, nature, प्रकृति के साथ. मैं पेड़ के नीचे बैठ के पढ़ने को तैयार हूं. मुझे देखने दीजिए कि पक्षी कैसे उड़ते हैं, कैसे होता है. And ladies and gentlemen, this evening with अपने होशो हवास में, I would like to tell each one of you, there is only one segment of the economy which can revive entire India's economy, and that is tourism. And tourism suffered maximum. It got the first blow when there was a complete lockdown. All travel agents, all tour operators, all tourist transporters, all tourist excursionists, all hotels, all restaurants, all fast food joints, everybody got the biggest blow. और उन्हीं के साथ रिक्शा वाला, स्कूटर वाला, खांचे वाला, गोलगप्पे वाला, चाट वाला, पापड़ी वाला, everybody had a difficulty. Artificial jewelry वाला, मेहंदी वाला, everybody had a difficulty. And with that, if we want to revive economy of India, tourism can be the pivot, and it can play such an important role for all of us. Each one of us, this country is amazing. This is not a country. This is not a continent. This is a universe. Can you imagine the art, craft, culture, cuisine, dances, music of this country? How many tribes are there? How many languages are there? How many dialects are there? How many varieties of the people are there? What kind of handicrafts are there? You can't imagine. This is an amazing country. 27 September 2021. Today we do not know whether the third wave is coming or not. It's just I smile. Some doctor says something, some doctor says something. Somebody says something, somebody says something. Ultimately, when everything will be peaceful, then only I will realize. And the first concern is people before traveling, they would be hesitant. They will be having inhibitions. They will be having doubts. They would say, is it safe to travel? Is the hygiene proper? Is the safety proper? Has the precautions been taken? I hope they have spread all around and there is no problem, no bacteria. So ladies and gentlemen, don't travel for some time. Travel within your own country only. Travel near your residence, 50 kilometers area. And I have got some wonderful thoughts for all of you. कुछ photographs को click कीजिए, कुछ blogging कीजिए, कुछ वीलॉगिंग कीजिए, कुछ और चीजें कीजिए, सोशल मीडिया का फायदा लीजिए, फ्री के कोर्सेस ले लीजिए, कोई भी कोर्स ज्वाइन कर लीजिए. But question is, don't pay and join the course. Join only those courses. And let me tell you, all institutions will come on their knees because they need students. They need boys and girls, the youngsters. Thereby, this is the time. Learn best possible whatever you can. 27th of September on a World Tourism Day, we are launching e-Gurukul Gyan Yagya. That is for service industry, and tourism is going to be the priority. But of course, with tourism, you have got hospitality, you have got related industries. So B2B, back to basics of life. It's no more business to business, at least for the time being. Basic food, basic health, basic education, sustainable development. So ladies and gentlemen, why are we waiting? Today is the World Youth Day. Whatever human mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. You can achieve. You can be a success story. Dream big, fly, give wings to your feelings, your aspirations, your ambitions. The day will come. You can achieve all that. It's all up to you. हमें नहीं पता हम कौन हैं, हमको नहीं पता हम कहां से आए हैं, कब जाना है. सब कुछ एक कोने में रख दो. आज ये पल कभी लौट कर नहीं आएगा. इस पल में जी लीजिए. That is the way we got to live at. Colonel Casey Menon, our regional head, the advisor for the entire Southern India, he's the one. Initially, when we started this entire series, right from 25th of March 2020, we started thinking over there how to make education relevant and youth empowerment. And in that, we wanted women empowerment. And we had 5 questions that time. What's the purpose and relevance of education? Why do I go to school? Why do I go to college? Why do I acquire a particular skill? Role of technology in today's education. What does today's youth want? How to create your dream career, and how the women empowerment is very important. India can become 5 trillion economy only and only when the women are going to be part of the entire journey ecosystem. That's what we all have to understand very well. So hearty welcome to all these dignitaries. We have got Tsunami, we have got Darshana, we have got Harshita, we have got Shakti Shri, we have got Shriya, Shweta, and Shranya, and then Soumya, then we have got Piyush, Satish, then Avasthi, then we have got Dhwani, we have got Bindu, we have got Ahalya, we have got Priyanka, we have got Chirag, we have got Sarabjot, Rajat, Ringu Mama, Arunachal Pradesh, Ritika, Priyanka and Kavita from Pinjore Gardens, beautiful. Okay, Atul, Sultan, and then Hina, Saurabh, and Saurabh from all the way Kushinagar, that is Gorakhpur, and all the places of Buddhism, then Vishnath, then Lenin, and then Leena, then Ritik, then Prateek, then Priyanshu, then Suhasini, and then Aman, and then Avinav. Avinav is a rap singer. You will listen something very interesting from him today. And that's the way. Where is the next slide? I wish to see that. Is that all we have got over here? Okay, yes. Chitra ma'am, because it's her department. I'm just there to share with all of you. Okay, may I request all of you, Colonel Menon and Major Dr. Gulshan Sharma is already with you. May I request all of you to come live, please? May I request all of you? Kindly put on your cameras, not the mics, but cameras. I'm not asking for the mic. I'm asking for the cameras. Yes, yes. Great, 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 great. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, great. Let me just go to the second part also. Yes, let me do this also. There was somebody to join from the USA also. I request professor over there to send her daughter from the USA, from Texas. I hope she joined. And we extend a very warm welcome to all of you. I would request mute your mics. That would be very kind of you to all of you. And Sharanya Rao, may I request you, child, if you can just come alive, because if you're right over there, yes, where are you? Okay, great. So we extend a very warm welcome to all of you. It's a pleasure to have all of you. And we will take on the order, I mean to say, from anywhere. All the boys, if you could be kind enough, it's all up to you. But me and Colonel Manon, we are from the armed forces. So we always give a lot of respect to the ladies. Even if a second lieutenant wife, she walks into any place, and if a lieutenant general from the Indian Army is there, he will get up from there and he would say, "Good evening, madam." That is the kind of a gesture being given. So all the boys, even if you don't like, I'm going to put my weight behind with Colonel Manon. We will first have the women empowerment. We'll give a chance to all the girls to speak for 1 minute each. And thereafter, all my friends, those are in minority, all the boys, we will come thereafter. Okay, a few words from Colonel Casey Manon, and thereafter we will start the session of today. And hearty welcome to all of you. Pleasure to have all of you, and wishing you all a wonderful World Youth Day.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Dr. Sharma, sir. What a great pleasure to be able to talk to all these young people who are gathered together on this wonderful day. Just 3 days before our 75th Independence Day. What a wonderful thing. And we have got great students from great institutions. And I think we have got some students who are there from Stella Maris, Chennai. They are having their 75th anniversary celebrations on the 15th of August. Incidentally, this college commenced the day of independence of India. So I think they all deserve a clap, and we congratulate them on this, and happy Independence Day to everyone. I will be very brief. As Dr. Sharma sir has already said, there's a world of opportunity available. Dream big and live your dreams. All the best. Enjoy this event today and speak for that minute, whatever you want. This is an opportunity. Let's have your views on your own views, your own original, innovative views. Thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful to hear my brother, Colonel Casey Manon. He's a great soul, wonderful person, my advisor, senior advisor. So now we will go with the girls, with our women folk. Let them start initially. And you can one by one unmute your mic. And remember one thing. Remember Shah Rukh Khan. First of all, relax. Just relax. Shah Rukh Khan, when he comes before camera, he tells camera, "Aaj ya to tum nahi, aaj ya main nahi." और जब वो कैमरे से ऐसे बात करता है तो वो कहता है, ये पल मुझे दोबारा नहीं मिलेगा. I got to make optimum use of this moment, and I got to make best use of this moment. And same thing you got to go for all of you. Yes, I saw the name over here. Hina Karani has joined from the USA. Yes, your mom had given on a medical tourism the other day. Such a wonderful, insight to all of us. एक सबसे पहले मैं आप सब लोगों को रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा. देखो, आपका ये तो है नहीं कि आपके फ्रेंड्स नहीं हैं, ठीक है, मैं वो नहीं कहने वाला हूं जो लोग कहते हैं, मैं वो नहीं कहूंगा कि आपके बॉयफ्रेंड है कि गर्लफ्रेंड, मैं वो नहीं कह रहा हूं. आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू दैट यू हैव गॉट फ्रेंड्स, यू हैव गॉट रिलेटिव्स, you have got known people, you have got acquaintance, you have got so many, and your parents are also watching this particular program. May I make a humble request? When one person is going to start, others kindly tell them, अरे यार GS मोटिवेटर पे आ जाओ और थोड़ा मेरे लिए कुछ लिख दो, आपके लिए ही लिखें. I would feel very happy because it will go down the history that somebody writing comments for you. I'll feel very happy. और देखो, अच्छे दोस्तों की पहचान तो कोरोना में ही होती है ना, कितने लोग भाग जाते हैं और कितने लोग हमारे साथ जुड़े रहते हैं. That's what we got to see. असली दोस्तों की पहचान आज है. जितने भी लोग जुड़े हैं यहाँ पर, all the people those are watching this particular program, you must inspire these youngsters, you must encourage these youngsters, and you must take on whatever best you can write for them. So with these words, we start this wonderful evening. Now, Colonel Casey Menon is the leader. He is the first to sit over there. And Fauj mein rank chalta hai. So one is a colonel. So I'm a minor. So thereafter is Major Dr. Gulshan Sharma. And thereafter, the next over here is Kavita. And Kavita Mahant, we will start with you. Thereafter, we will go to Harshita. And then we will go to Sharanya Rao. Then we will go to Hina. From Hina, we will go to Bindu. From Bindu, we will go to Sweta. Then we will go to Suhasini. And then we will go to Darshana. Then we will go to Shreya. Then we will go to Rajat. Nowadays, names are very confusing. Are you male or female? यार मेरे को ऐसा थोड़ा डर लग रहा है, तो मैं कहीं गलत ना बोल दूं. If you are from the other side, I don't know which side, but Rajat लड़की का नाम भी हो सकता है, लड़के का नाम भी हो सकता है. I'm sorry. आप unmute कर सकते हैं, तो depending on where you are. Then comes Dhwani, and then comes वो मेरे को उसके बाद Aswati, Vinod, okay, boy, Leena, then Priyanka, then Ringu Mama from Arunachal Pradesh. Ringu Mama, आप थोड़ा smile कीजिए. You have worked so hard during the pandemic, looking after all the children from the Northeast. God bless you, Aruna. Then comes Tsunami, and then comes Priyanka, and then comes Alya. और बाकी जितने भी मेरे छोटे छोटे बच्चे हैं, ऑल द मेल मेंबर्स, आप थोड़ा एंजॉय कीजिए, क्योंकि फिर मैं सेकंड साइड में जाऊंगा और वहां से वर्कआउट करेंगे. ठीक है, सो लेट्स सेट द बॉल रोलिंग, एंड इन द ऑर्डर लाइक इट इज गिवन ओवर हियर. द मोमेंट वन फिनिशेस, द अदर पर्सन शुड टेक ऑन. और दूसरा, ऑल द ऑडियंस, यू आर द जजेस टुडे. All the audience, you are the judges today. You got to select the 3 best students jinka thought. See, people talk about fashion pageants, people talk about this pageant, that pageant, Indian Idol, सब कुछ. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति का पहला भी तो जो क्वेश्चन होता है वो 1000 रुपए का होता है कि नहीं? सो आज का जो शाम का भी कॉन्टेस्ट है, we got to have 3 winners, and audience will decide who are the 3 winners, and we are going to go ahead with that. And you got to post it on the YouTube. Whom do you consider? किसके कमेंट आपको इम्प्रेस किए? क्योंकि प्रियंका चोपड़ा मैम का जो ब्रेन्स था, that was added with the beauty, and that is the way we had gone by. So today on the World Youth Day, we are going to start with Kavita, and then we will move on. With these words, hearty welcome to all of you. Relax, enjoy. This is your evening, and it's a wonderful evening. अगर आप चाहें तो मैं और कर्नल साहब हम अपना वीडियो भी ऑफ कर सकते हैं, हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये आप ही का प्रोग्राम है, हम कुछ नहीं है, ना हम जजेस हैं, ना हम आपको जज कर रहे हैं. We want to only inspire you, nothing else. क्योंकि कर्नल साहब is always busy with Angela Deck, because he remembers grit in the personality development. Okay, so with these words, hearty welcome to Kavita Mahant, and let's start.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kavita Mahant, and well, I am student of tourism, and I'm keen about traveling. And I am very thankful to God that I got this opportunity to speak over here on the International Youth Day. And I hope that you all are taking care of yourself, having fun, enjoying your life, and indeed taking care of yourself and your loved ones and the community you're living in. And I'm just gonna speak the two very basic things that's going to do wonders for the benefits of human health and also for the planetary health. So the first thing is about that we youths need to take the correct intake of food consumption. Food consumption is very important. As we all know, taking the right food at the right time is very important. So I will speak here about balanced diet. Balanced diet is the perfect thing for us. And the second thing that I want to mention is about the waste resource management. Waste resource management is the key factor in the world that we need to imply in our life. As we say, charity begins from home, education begins from home, then why not segregation of waste should also begin from home? These two factors will play a very indeed role, and it will also benefit the human health as well as the planetary health. So these are my two very important and basic points, and it will play as a game changer. So, and as I come from tourism background, I know the value of nature, how nature is very important. And nature is the base of tourism. So we need to protect the nature. And as we are youngsters, we need to explore, we need to travel, we need to have fun in our life. So travel as much you can, but in a responsible manner. So at last, I will conclude my message with just one tagline that I have created for we youth. So the tagline goes, we youngsters need to become responsible to make everything possible. We youngsters need to become responsible to make everything possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kavita ma'am. Next.
Good evening, doctor. Good evening, Colonel, and my fellow panelists. I'm Harshita Suresh. So for the past several months, all of us have been talking about vaccines, right? One way or the other, every single day. I like to talk about a vaccine I took years back, much before it became a requirement. My father, so Appa basically really emphasizes health, hygiene, and safety. So when the hepatitis B vaccine was launched, he made everyone in my family take it. It was when it was just launched. Because he felt that it's very hard to regulate everything that we eat on a day-to-day basis. So from a very young age, the importance of safe drinking water was drilled into my head. And as I grew, I saw a pattern across urban India. In every city, every building, the lobby will have a table, and the table will have 5 or 6 bottles of mineral water. Every household has canned water, which people use for cooking. At the bare minimum, if people are not using mineral water, they use a water purifier, because water purifiers and canned water are cheaper than bottled water. But lately, I've been wondering, isn't the so-called less expensive water out of reach for so many people? When we talk about food systems, we can't ignore the importance of potable water. People, we drink it, and we use it in the kitchen and we drink it. But when so many people, not just in urban India or rural India, not just in India, across the world, people don't have access to safe drinking water, doesn't it boil down to a basic human rights issue? We're asking people to choose between not using water and using contaminated water. And water, the important tool maybe, is the easiest resource to carry impurities. Cholera and hepatitis are just 2 out of all the diseases we could catch from impure water. As a generation, if we're really to solve the problem of food insecurity and malnutrition, we need to target water. Everyone should have access to potable water, and not at a premium. Everyone should have access to it. I would like to conclude on that note. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Next candidate, automatically please take on. Automatically. I need not to say I'm going to mute my mic.
Sure. So good evening to one and all present here. I am Sharma, and so first things first, a very happy International Youth Day to everyone. So when I was running a research on this very particular topic, that is the food systems, I came to know that it's not a very small process of just the farm to fork aspect of the whole system. There are a whole lot other things in the mix. There is food safety, there is food security, and then there is other aspects that needs to be considered, because the way I see it, it is a domino effect. It is like one thing affects the other, and it causes a chain of effects in all the other things that are interlinked with it. So what I feel is, in order to ensure the food security or the food safety, we need to first reduce the poverty, that is poverty reduction. For reducing the poverty, obviously, we need to create an employment creation. So I'm taking this back to the grassroots levels for you guys, so that we can actually come to the very crux of it and tap that domino and cause that effect. So the very first thing is education and skill development. In our country, we only focus on maybe like we only focus on mugging things up, like Dr. Gulshan also mentioned in his PPT earlier, that we need to include the vocationals, dancing, music, maybe hair crafting, whatnot. So that educating people in the right direction and imparting skills in people, not only educating them, but also in imparting their skills, crafting their skills, which is very important. And apart from that, um, apart from that, we need to create more and more education and awareness in people. That is the only way we can create employment and reduce the poverty and world hunger and a lot of effects. That is, we can tap that domino in the end. And with that, I'd like to conclude.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Next speaker. And I would like to make a request to all of you. Please tell your friends, please tell your relatives, please tell, I'm sure each one of you must be having friends. I'm just trying to see on the YouTube, somebody must write for you. That is something very important. Everybody, please, you have got ample of time when others are talking. Next speaker. Thank you, Shania. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Hina Karani, and I've been dancing, like I've been taking dance classes for almost 11, 12 years now. I've been doing Bharatanatyam for over 9 years now. And something I've noticed is that sometimes whenever like I'm doing like 2 or 3 hour practices, the level of energy that I get from what I'm eating is not as much as I would like it to be, even though I think I'm eating enough, I'm not getting enough energy. And something that we have we have a friend, she's a dietitian, and something she has said is that food these days has been so genetically modified, so engineered, that a lot of the energy that we expect to be getting from it is not as much as it should. And it's like, to be able to have maintain healthy lifestyles and be able to do what we need to find a way that our food that we are eating, like our what we really believe is like healthy food, we need to find a way to have it become that again.
Thank you, Hina. The other day when we had an interaction with your mom, she gave a wonderful inputs on medical tourism for India. And that is the day I just learned that should be an inspiration for many girls and many boys in India. How have you skipped 2 years in your education and you're getting your direct degree? That's what we want to know, that you are completing your engineering degree of 4 years in 2 years. How that is happening? I want you should share this for a minute with everybody. Yeah.
So in the US, our high school, our like final school years, they take 4 years. And I have joined a program that instead of the last 2 years of high school, I'm going directly to college. So I will spend my 2 years of high school completing part of my undergrad, my bachelor's degree, and then after I graduate high school, I will finish my last 2 years of my engineering degree. It's a very specific program that I think there's only 2 schools in Texas that do it, but it is. Yes.
It's a great inspiration. It's a great inspiration. I'm very happy to hear that. How can you save 2 years of your graduation or your degree program, right? The linking between school, depending on your performance, depending on your hard work and your intellectual capital. God bless you. Thank you very much. And a happy morning in America. Next,
Yes.
please. Next.
Good evening, everyone present here. My name is Bindu, and I'm from Baksha, Manipal. I'm a nutrition student. So today I'll be talking about food systems and will be explaining about my opinion in very brief. So first of all, as we know that our food systems have been the quality has been depleted from the several years. So I would like to tell that 30 to 40% of the food wastage has been seen to be wasted, and many for example, our neighbors have been transformed into fast food restaurants, which has been contributing to so many unhealthy eating habits, and which also contributing to health problems, which has become a global health problem. So there are a few things we can, as a youth, we can take an initiative. Like Dr. Gulshan said, that social media could be a great platform for us to actually participate in various initiatives that is taken by the bloggers and the influencers. They actually help us grow so many plants, doing organic farming, and they influence about the kitchen gardening. That is so good, I feel, because we take directly from fresh fruits and fresh fruits and vegetables directly from the mother earth, from our home kitchen garden, which is also easily available, and and we don't have to take the chemically lathered food products from outside. We never know in large scale how many food products have been, how it has been processed, and how many nutrients have been retained. Also, we need to prioritize eating locally available and indigenous foods. Also, cut down on food wastage, like collecting the peels of lemons and oranges and using it as a good manure, and also converting them as a bioenzyme to be chemical free. So these are some of the initiatives I feel that, if it is implemented, can do wonders to the environment and also making our food system sustainable and healthier. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Next girl, please. Next girl, please. Who's the next one? I announced all the names that time. Next. Okay. Dhwani, please come ahead. I announced that time in the rows. Yeah, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I'm currently pursuing nutrition from Vaksha, and I will be speaking about food sustainability. So in recent times, the word sustainability has acquired a great buzz, and everybody is talking about a sustainable lifestyle and sustainable diet. So I'll be sharing a dietitian's perspective on sustainable food system and how these little things you can do in your daily life to encourage sustainability when it comes to food. Number one would be eating local. It is now considered as a status symbol when you have avocado or imported food, and when you have local food like banana flour, it suddenly becomes not Instagram worthy or trendy. So when you eat local food, you contribute to the local farmers community, and also the carbon emission is reduced drastically. So that's number one. Number two would be learning to cook. Everyone should learn to cook irrespective of their gender. This gives you the autonomy to choose your ingredients, to choose more local ingredients, and to control what goes inside your food. Number three would be to eat a diet which is seasonal and which is in accordance to the weather, like suppose eating starchy foods in rainy season and having leafy greens in winter season. And it's considered as a privilege to have mangoes throughout the year, but I would request everyone to have seasonal food. Number four would be to decrease food wastage, and how you can do it at an individual level is by practicing zero waste cooking or by converting your food peels into manure. This will avoid it entering in the landfill, and it will avoid the emission of methane, which is a greenhouse gas. Number 5 would be to consume food that contain a fair trade label. It ensures that the health of the employee as well as the health of the mother earth is taken care of. Number 6 would be to start investing your time to develop a kitchen garden. People really love convenience these days. They want convenient food. So when a vegetable or a herb is growing in your garden, it becomes increasingly easy to eat healthy, and it also reduces the risk of micronutrient deficiency. Then next point would be to be more conscious. It's to think before you buy something. Don't go purchase from malls. Go to farmers market. Sponsor a farmer's daughter's education rather than giving more money to multinational companies. So think various questions before buying something. Is this food environmentally sustainable? Is too much plastic used for the packaging of this particular food? So being more aware and being more conscious is one of the ways through which you can increase food sustainability, food system sustainability. I think food sustainability is the future, and by practicing these little things, we at individual level can bring about a change. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, child. Lena, go ahead. Unmute your mic quick. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm really glad for this opportunity through which I can share my views. This year, the theme of the International Youth Day focused on sustainable development of food system. It is expected that the world's population would increase by 2 billion in the next 30 years. There are some serious consequences of it. And there are some major challenges that needed to be addressed. So some of these challenges are biodiversity conservation, climate change mitigation, improving the health infrastructure and poverty alleviation, and so on. Now, talking about the food system, we often think that agriculture refers to food system. However, the fact is that the infrastructure behind the agriculture also comes under the food system. Sometimes this infrastructure may result in negative consequences, such as it may lead to pollution, that is air pollution, water pollution, and so on. Sometimes it may also lead to desertification of soil. So these are some of the factors which must be taken care of. Now, talking about the youth population in the developed and the developing countries face serious social and mental challenges. However, the youth population in the underdeveloped countries do not have access to basic needs, such as the balanced nutrition or the employment opportunities. In fact, the COVID-19 situation has further worsened the plight of women and youth especially. This has resulted their lives in peril. So I would like to conclude that 1/6 of the world's population constitutes youth, and youth play a very crucial role in changing or transforming the food system. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would make a humble request to all of you. Kindly don't read the script, because Dhwani also read the script. Lena also read the script. Please don't read the script. Whatever idea you want to talk, you may even talk less. You may even talk very small, no problem. And I'm not talking that you talk only on food part, but please don't read the script. When you go verbatim writing a script and reading a script, then the whole purpose is defeated, because this exercise gets defeated, you know. Okay, Ringu Mama, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. And namaste, sir.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Ringu Mama. I am from Arunachal Pradesh. And on this auspicious day, I would like to wish every one of you a very, very, very happy International Youth Day. So, sir, I want to give one message in this platform. So, our country is the youngest country in the talking about the population, and second largest populated country in this world. So, my message to the fellow panelists who are my ages. So whatever we do in our life, it may be in any kind of professions, either it might be in academic basis or music or acting. We have to be very responsible enough to do the things, because whatever we do, it is directly or indirectly affect the nation. And we have to be much more responsible to take every action and every actions, because it's just we that make the world better, and we the make nation better. So my message to you is, whatever we do in our life, whether it is as I already told you, about study or about anything, music, so we need to do it in a very perfect way, so that we can make our nation a better place and make our society a better place. So we as a youth, we have to be very careful enough to take every step to make the better place. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ring Mama. All these young boys and girls are very keen to go to northeast part of India, because the Honorable Prime Minister has told that at least up to 31st December 2022, we all should travel 15 places in India. If we want to go to Arunachal Pradesh, they all are ready. They have brought their bags also in this webinar with them. Where would you like to take them in Arunachal Pradesh?
Sir, there is so much, like there is so much to talk about Arunachal Pradesh, and there are very famous places there also, like so first, most of the people don't know about my place where I belong from, so I would like to take to my hometown, Nyapin, because it's a very beautiful place. So it's not famous, but I would like to take.
You would like to take everybody over there. Thank you. Okay, Aruna, thank you. Aruna.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah.
So when I came across the topic, I think I first saw the poster and I was very impressed with the colors, because I like everything that's colorful. And then I saw the topic, transforming.
It has been designed by Colonel Manon. Please go ahead.
And then I was like, transforming food systems, and I was like, first thing, let's talk about changing the diet, because I've always been involved in, like, thinking about climate change. And the first thing that I came across 2 years ago was becoming more plant-based. And I decided to go vegan overnight. I know that is very difficult for a lot of people, and I understand the situation. That's when I realized how being more plant-based is something that is beneficial for the planet as well as people's health. That's one thing that I wanted to say. The other point would be, sustainability is not fashion. Like I think it has become like a trend today to talk about sustainability. It's good that people are talking about it, but a lot of misinformation is going on and on. When it comes to, when people say recycle things, it's always better to consume less than recycle products, but people are more focused on recycling things, or so better reuse. Try to avoid plastic, and if you are using plastic, go ahead with reusable ones. I think I come from a copywriting background, so lately I saw this ad put out by Ola Electric, and the tagline of the ad was "Many colors, go green." So eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, eat a variety of colors, and be more sustainable. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aruna ma'am. Shakti Shri, please go ahead, quick.
Yes, sir. So good evening to all of you. I'm Shakti Shri Manivandan. I would like to first start off by congratulating you all on the occasion of International Youth Day. And I'm here to speak on India and the food crisis it faces. India has performed tremendously well in achieving its goals in the post-independence decade. We have managed to reduce poverty, increase the literacy rate, and create job opportunities for a country with the largest youth population. Yet these achievements mean absolutely nothing if 189 million people of this country are undernourished. And this statistic is from before the pandemic began. The present statistic must be much, much more worse. The rising COVID cases across the globe have prompted the governments to impose strict lockdowns. Though this helped in controlling the spread of the virus, it has also risked thousands of families to fall prey to starvation. I personally feel that in a country with 14% of its population not even having 2 square meals a day, it's practically irrelevant to talk about balanced diet amongst poor. And this isn't even the biggest challenge before us. The National Commission on Population has projected that India will be having 1.52 billion people to feed in the coming years. And if this trend of population growth continues, India will have to produce nearly 90 times more food in order to feed its population, which is highly improbable. But my friends, hope is never lost. And it is up to us, the youth of this country, to ensure we take a sustainable path ahead. Hence, using this platform, I call upon my brothers and sisters from across the globe. Let's come together to make sure no one goes to bed hungry. Let's come together so no child is undernourished. And let's come together to make a difference. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Thank you very much, Shakti Shri. You told my brothers and sisters across the globe, and immediately from the UK, Mr. Vimal joined on the YouTube. He must have heard your voice. He must have heard your inputs and your prayers, and he immediately joined. It's a second program for him. Thank you very much. Let's go to Shweta.
So good afternoon, everyone. I'm Shweta Shekhar. So let's start. Over the past few decades, we have built a quite successful food system, but which is full of incredibly important problems. Food system affects everyone and incorporates everything from the way we produce and distribute to how it is being consumed. Food system is one of the core problems of the Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals calls for major transportation in agriculture and food system in order to end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition by 2030. Presently, there are unpredictable challenges present in the global health pandemic and the climate crisis, which is also coupled with escalation of population growth and unsustainable consumption. All threaten the global population and the planet. The way food is currently being consumed is widely recognized as unsustainable from both ecological and social perspective. So transforming our food system is important to restore the planet and protect lives while integrating the sustainability. So indulging youth is pretty important because youth is an important demographic in development. It will have to our youth generation have to cope up with the effects of environmental and climate change, which are likely to accelerate and intensify during their lifetimes. And their lives will reflect humanity's success or failure in moving towards more ecological and sustainable and socially equitable development. The food system designed to meet the consumer demand, but also at some point consumers are being manipulated to consume unhealthy food. Right now, our whole food economy fundamentally relies on people getting sick. We have to redesign our food system. So we need to find a tangible space in which we can make connection between the health, environment, sustainability, and economy. Something like a public policy framework or a short supply chain or a common agricultural policy. Spaces where there is potential for kind of connection, in these spaces we have to check if they are dominated by nutrients or sustainable food. If they are, we have to look at the economic model working. If they aren't, we have to check the economic value to make that happen. Government around the world have an important play in encouraging young people to participate and redesigning our food system. Government should fund researchers and innovation to find out incentives and disincentives that are controlling the current system and the business models that are working for sustainable economy. So to conclude, to make all these things work, we need a good policy framework, an integrated policy to align nutritious food, sustainability with economic value in order to restore human and planetary health so that we can pave way for a transformation of food system. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shweta. Darshana. Oh, Suhasini, have you spoken? Sorry. Suhasini,
no,
please come, Suhasini, please go ahead.
First of all, I would like to thank ICSI and Institute of Hotel Management, Bhopal, for giving me the opportunity to share my views. So I would like to start like good nutrition and what you put into your body is foundation for good health. Food is medicine is a term which was originally coined by Hippocrates, the Western medicine. It was his belief that eating wholesome food is the basis for good health. Hippocrates said almost 2,500 years ago
Leave your drug in the chemist pot if you can heal the patient with a good food. Being healthy means putting the right fuel into your body and having the internal engine run smoothly. Every meal that you consume influences the way that you feel one way or another. So the more nutrition food you choose, the healthier. Whole food act as medicine to heal and protect your body and give the immune system a break from dealing with toxins, preservatives, additives, and chemicals that are mostly included in so many of today's food. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Suhasini. God bless you. Shreya.
Good evening, everybody.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Shreya Sudhakar, and I shall be talking on the theme today's food systems in the world. Do you know if food waste was a country, it would be the third highest emitter of greenhouse gases after the US and China. This is because when we waste food, we also waste all the energy and water it takes to grow, harvest, transport, and package it. And when that food goes to the landfill and rots, it produces methane, a greenhouse gas that is even more potent than carbon dioxide. Interestingly enough, in India, the majority of food wastage occurs in our big fat Indian weddings. Even 10 to 20% of food served at weddings go to a waste. And collecting the wasted food from even one lavish wedding could feed an entire village. There are actually many NGOs like Gunj, No Food Waste, which redistribute this excess food from wedding to people who need it and also convert it to biogas. Although contributing to a sustainable food system may require a personal investment on your part, you might also call it an inconvenience. When you weigh the benefit, it's well worth the effort because we need our future to be brighter, greener, and it needs to be good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you. Before we go on to Priyanka, the next child and the next participant, I would like to make a request. If the same person keep repeating and keep posting for the same candidate, that's not going to fetch extra. It has to be different people. So now, have you seen the program like Indian Idol? They say, मेरा ये नाम है, मेरा ये नंबर है, मुझे आप जरा टैग करें, मुझे आप जरा पोस्ट करें और मुझे आप सेलेक्ट करें और मुझे एनकरेज करें. उसी तरीके से I would like to make a request to all of you. Please tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your relatives, tell everybody. They all should encourage you. They should come over here and they should post for you. और अगर आप बोल भी चुके हैं उसके बाद भी even if they come and they write, there is no problem. It is taken legitimate because me and Colonel Manon doesn't know who has spoken and whose relative is writing later on. That doesn't make a difference. So with these words, I go to Priyanka. Please go ahead. Priyanka, please go ahead.
So there are two of us.
No, I see Priyanka M.
Okay, that's me.
Okay. Sorry, yeah.
Hello everyone, I'm Priyanka. I'm a third year hospitality student. So being in my industry, I've sort of seen firsthand how important it is to change our current food systems, because if not, like future generations will be lacking safe, nutritious and like sustainably produced food. And that generally sounds scary, doesn't it? But I would like to take this opportunity to sort of speak on the bright side that there are many organizations that have recognized this need. They are working towards improving our systems. And one very good example I would like to give is my own alumni, because personally for me, that's what motivates me from my college. So Chef Deepankar Khosla, he has a restaurant in Thailand. And they follow the whole farm to fork model very religiously. I have done a whole study on his restaurant. That's why I'm here today speaking. And they only use local produce. They breed their own fish. They grow their own vegetables. They only use seasonal produce. Their menu changes as per the seasons. So by doing all of this, they not only reduce carbon footprints, they're also supporting their local communities in Bangkok. So this is just one example I'm mentioning here. There are multiple people, especially youth, which makes me so happy, who are all focusing on similar projects in pursuit of sustainability, like everyone has mentioned already. So my hope is, when more and more organizations like this take motivation from maybe their alumni, their relatives, their family, I think that's when everyone starts moving in the same path. We all will move towards a healthier planet, and hopefully that happens soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. And may I request Bharati Ramesh, please kindly come. And Priyanka, you would be happy to know, Priyanka M, my president is watching this program from Bangkok, and he owns a hotel over there, and he's very close to Chef Dipankar Khosla, and he appreciates that you're keeping a track of what all latest is going on, and particularly how he uses his own produce. Yeah, Bharti Ramesh, please.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please. Somebody was there?
Yes, sir. This is Darshana. I
Yeah,
was supposed to speak after Suhasini, but it so happens that I guess you skipped.
What is happening? The numbers are coming such, I'm just spotting over there who is there. Okay, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
I can go after the person who was supposed to do now.
It's okay. Please go ahead. No worries.
Okay.
No worries. Please go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Darshana, and today I'll be giving a few measures in which we can improve our health. So we are all in the middle of pandemic, and as we all know, the pandemic has had a significant impact on the planetary health and humankind, and has ultimately pushed more people at the fringe of poverty, resulting in degradation of nutritional health of people. So there are a multitude of things that one can do on an individual level for good health. It is seen that there is an increasing trend of people resorting to different types of dieting, which often does more harm than good. Instead, one can do things the old school way and maintain good health. One of the many things that we don't do these days is fasting. Intermittent fasting helps in losing weight over other fat diets. Fasting also helps in improving the digestive system and reducing inflammation. Long hours of fasting kickstarts a process called autophagy, in which the body removes bad or dead cells and replaces them with new ones. It is also an effective tool that helps prevent cancer. Food of a region has a culture, a history, and a story to tell, and it is essential that one eats their staple food in order to maintain good health. Lastly, mates, I'd like to say that it is never too early nor too late to work towards being healthy. Transform your food system and eat the right way and maintain a healthy and a good lifestyle. Thank you.
Thank you, Darshana. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Nowadays in the digital world, question paper gets leaked, but still you got to be smart to score good marks, But scoring marks is not everything. There are a couple of other things also which you have to take into consideration. Now, over here, I'm pretty sure that all the people, those who have come for this particular program, you must be having some of your friends, Can you hear me? I'm sorry. I think in between there was some disturbance and I felt that the signal has gone. Okay, what I wish to share is you got to be smart. You must be students from the same college, same institution, same city, same place. You can vote for each other also. There is no problem. It will tell us who is how much popular. So I would request all of you, kindly tell your friends, tell your parents, and people those are watching this particular program. Listen, there are three kind of people. One is those are silently watching. Number two, those are vocally watching. And number three, those are vocally participating. And the fourth one is most important. Those are vocally watching also, and they are participating also. kindly participate actively and encourage these young boys and girls. They need encouragement. They are today and they are tomorrow. We got to do hand holding at this point of time. The hospitality industry, the tourism industry and related industries, they're having lots of challenges at this point of time. And you never know that with your active participation this evening, some new innovation, some new startup comes up over here. You never know about it. So Bharati Ramesh, please go ahead. Thank you, Darshana.
Hello all, I'm Bharati Ramesh and I'll be talking on the lines of malnutrition as well as sustainable living. So promoting healthy and sustainable diet is a way in which we can reduce major forms of malnutrition and also reinforce not just human, but as well as ecological health. So here I'm just talking about undernourishment due to unhealthy eating habits. According to World Health Organization, around 45% of deaths among children under the age of 5 are due to undernourishment. And to overcome this problem, promotion of diversified eating of organic vegetables and other organic produce is very important. And all of us should, start shopping from a farmer's market and, cut down our food waste and even grow our own food if possible in order to promote healthy eating choices. And most importantly, all of us should be aware of what we are eating, what is going into our plates, and what are we eating. That is mindful eating. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind of you, Bharti. Let me come to Tsunami. Okay, Tsunami, please go ahead.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Tsunami. I'm not sure if all of you are from the hospitality background, but I'm a humanities student from St. Xavier's College. I hope you all can hear me clearly.
We heard you very clearly.
Okay.
You're from the humanities. You are from.
Okay.
We heard you.
Okay.
We heard you very well. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to be talking about, I think, 3 issues that we face as a generation moving forward. So there's first our personal health. Second is the environmental degradation. And the third thing would be animal rights. 3 issues that I feel very strongly about. So when it comes to personal health, I think we're, as a generation, all too aware of, just considering we grew up with fast food and the generations before us, we know about the existence of diabetes, the amount of people that suffer from cancer, the amount of people that, one second.
No worries. No worries. No worries. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
So diabetes, cancer, and obesity. Then when it comes to environment, there are environmental aspects like global warming, climate change, deforestation. And finally, when it comes to animal rights, we know that the killing of animals is not something great. And the fact that we have such few animals and the fact that most of these animals live in cages, even if they're wild animals, they're living in zoos, or like protected areas, they don't have the earth to themselves anymore. I think the cure to all 3 of these problems is reducing meat intake. So when it comes to health, meat is actually a really bad meat and meat animal products, considering the way that they are raised, because they are farm raised and then they are flooded with hormones for growth. They end up becoming very unhealthy to our bodies as well. When it comes to the environment, having farm animals increases carbon emissions by, I think, about 14%. It contributes to greenhouse gases and global warming. And when it comes to animal rights, everyone has the right to be free. So why should any animal be living in cages? So my pitch to everyone is not necessarily turn vegan, but reduce the amount of meat that you eat and think like very consciously about what you put into your body, because finally, these aren't just things that are coming straight from the forest to our plate. They are things that we have been breeding, we have been putting in chemicals, pesticides, and they go down through this ecosystem and the eco change. They enter our bodies, they enter the soil, and they're going to pollute our lives forever. So that's my only recommendation is think about what you put in your body. Think about where the animals come from, where your food comes from, whether it's humane, whether it's healthy and whether it's going to be good for you 20 years from now. We can already see ill effects, but even so, 20 years from now is a good place to have your eyes. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tsunami. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. And let me just go to Aruna. We have already done. Shakti Shri, we have already done. Priyanka Dhiman. Priyanka Dhiman, kindly come. And it's your turn. In between, I would like to tell you, two of the dignitaries, those have joined this particular program. One is Mr. Sudhir Sopti. He is the head for the public relation communications. He is the one who takes care of all cinematic tourism film shootings, including, if you remember, PK, if you remember Three Idiots, if you remember some other movies, all the movies which have been shot near Delhi, Fukre Part 1, Fukre Part 2, and then a couple of other movies. And he, being from Delhi tourism, great contribution to cinematic tourism. We have also been joined Mr. Rajan Sehgal. If you think about it, golf, and if you think about Golf Association and Golf Confederation in India, Mr. Sehgal is also with us over here for this particular program. They're watching this particular program very keenly, and they would also be the part of the judgment, what they would give. Priyanka Dhiman, please. Priyanka, you got to unmute your mic. Yes.
Hello, everybody. Priyanka this side. Today is a great evening for all of us that we are celebrating the International Youth Day, which is on 12th of August 2021. I hope everybody is all right and taking care of their health and the surroundings wherein you live. I am very grateful to ICSI who gave me an opportunity to speak up and to share my views. So yes, today I want to share my views on a very beautiful topic. It seems to me that is how to relieve the mental stress. Mental stress is something which we are all suffering with. It can be of any kind. It can be of a stress for your goals, for your careers, for your dreams. Problems can be anything. But yes, we have one beautiful solution that is called meditation, guys, as we need to take care of our mental well-being as a priority. So yes, giving yourself a lot of time to relax your mind, it leads to creativity and positive vibrations. So yes, I personally experienced it, that how meditation can do magic. So yes, I would like to suggest everyone in this webinar, all the friends, all the panelists who are joined here, you can feel how meditation can relieve our mental stress. It leads to creativity and positive vibrations. And yes, as a student of tourism, I want to proudly say that India is emerging as a major tourism destination for spiritual tourism and wellness tourism. And India is having much more to offer in Ayurveda retreats, in yoga spas. We have many beautiful places like Ayurveda.
Your voice has gone. Your voice has gone, Priyanka. Your voice has gone. You got to just see the mic.
I also can't hear you, sir.
Yeah, now it has come. Now it has come.
Okay, so should I continue?
No, yeah. Where you left from there.
Okay. I was on the point of meditation, that how meditation can create magics in our lives, guys. I personally felt it, I experienced it, and I feel all of us should try this once. As a student of tourism background, I can proudly say that India is having much more to serve, to offer in Ayurveda retreats and Ayurveda spas. So with these words, I welcome you all to the vibrant and beautiful country, India, which is having much more to offer in spiritual and wellness tourism. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh, sorry. Minu Joseph. Minu Joseph.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Minu Joseph, and I'm currently doing my media management. So today I would like to talk about the topic on environmental degradation and the amount of stress it has created in our planet. So, for example, it is one of the most common concerns for human mankind at the moment. So personally, I feel like the environmental problems which are caused in our planet are due to consumerism and mindless economic growth, which is making our planet deteriorate day by day. So, in environmental degradation, it touches on topic of water pollution, air pollution, soil pollution, which will eventually lead to extinction of wildlife and human beings eventually. So, one thing which I would like to talk about is there are a lot of hazardous substances which are causing our planet to fail day by day. But one such dangerous object can be plastic, consumption of plastic. It has caused so much of problems and a lot of life-threatening situations at the moment for all the living beings, whether it's aquatic, whether it's wildlife, etc. So there is a few suggestions which I would like to talk about. Since we are the youth, we cannot change what has happened in the past, but we can definitely look forward in future and change our lifestyle by substituting plastic to some eco-friendly products. For example, we can use bamboo sticks, we can use bamboo bowls, or we can switch into metal straws, which is basically going to save our planet in a mere bit, whether or not some difference is better than no difference at all. So switching over to eco-friendly products, sustainable clothing, reusable containers, and planet-friendly accessories can help our environment for the better in future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Suhasini Rao, have you already spoken, Suhasini? Suhasini, have you already spoken? Sweta, you have also spoken. Okay. Let me just get back to the gallery view. Any girl child left over? Any girl child left over? Anybody?
Yes, sir, I'm not done.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. I'm Ahalya. I'm a third-year student from Workshop, and I'm doing my hotel management. And I will be speaking about the sustainable aspect of food transformation. So the global population is increasing by 1.05% every year. And I think we can agree that our country is a huge contributor to that. So considering this and the evident climate crisis, nourishing this expanding population in a sustainable way and undoing the wrong turns of the past seems like a formidable task. Food consumption, or specifically diets consumed by people, are an outcome of their choices. And they're generally shaped by socio-cultural, physical, and economical factors, which is a great place for change to begin. So the SDG, or Sustainable Development Goals diet, for example, involves a greater quantity of nuts, vegetables, and pulses as a substitute for meat. And veganism, being a common topic of interest, is slowly turning out to be imbibed in the lives of the younger generations. But to widen the consumption of generally healthier options, tactics such as improvement in appeal and convenience need to be considered. An issue with conversion to plant-based diets is also the prices of these plant-based items. And a probable factor to this is the number of sales. So a decrease in the prices for a short period of time, I think, could help in increasing the percentage of people that convert to a sustainable plant-based diet. Therefore, sustainable development goal diets and generally healthier options for us and the environment may seem like a long road to hoe, but is definitely achievable with the right tactics. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ahalya. Thank you very much. Is there any other girl child left over before we switch over?
Sir, I'm left.
Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. So the first thing on the screen that's screaming at me is the red bold letters of the term youth empowerment. So I would like to say we need motivation, especially in the lazy times that we are in. We need to be allowed to participate. But finally, we need to make choices. With that, I would actually like to talk about one of the most important element of food system, consumption. Marriages, weddings, ceremonies, I think, the mountains of buffet that we see. Being a hotel management student, I had the opportunity to pick those heavy bins of food and throw it away. Probably 1/3 of the food that's been prepared, thrown away, while 40,000 children die every day of starvation. So why not us? Well, let's make a choice. Go for food stations, go for restaurants, go for sit-down dinners instead of promoting such wastage. The next thing that comes to my mind is the movie Mission Mangal, where a mom had the idea of using latent heat. Why not let stay-at-home mothers speak, give their ideas? That indirectly means women are being heard, hence women empowerment. And why not go for that food business that you saw on Zomato, that small local business that you saw on Zomato or Uber Eats? Why not post that on social media? Thereby, you are able to promote sales for a small company which uses seasonal ingredients, homely food, helps you with your diet. And eventually, you are promoting less wastage of such units. And last but not the least, one of the other ideas that I kind of had was, why not we venture into consciousness? Ethically obtained foods, increasing need of lifestyle choices like veganism. What happens when we, who are actually able to make those choices, economically speaking, is that we are able to increase demand, thereby eventually reducing prices, which can promote to not just food system as a whole, but the small units of food system like climate change, carbon footprint, and obviously animal conservation. And I think those are just few of the ideas that I think as youth, we can make choices and eventually change the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Anybody else left over from the girl child? Anybody before we go to our male folks? Anybody? Okay. Could I?
So I'm also.
So I mean, so we have been requesting, we have been asking. Okay, please come. Who is the one?
It's Pew Mandal, sir.
Okay, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so a very good evening to everyone. Thanks for
no, your camera is not coming alive. Your camera.
So hello.
Your camera.
Yes, sir.
Can you try out your camera? Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So
yeah, please go ahead.
Am I audible?
You are audible, you are visible, and good smile, good bright light, everything is fine.
Yes,
sound, light, action, tuck. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. So as all of us, like I was listening to all of this for long, and I came across this term sustainability, then waste management. All of these terms are quite like new, and yeah, for sure they are going to help us in future. But what my topic is about eating local, being vocal for local, and it's as from especially if I give example from your generation. At your time, you had great food, great life, but we youngsters, we are not having that privilege to eat organic things or pure things. So because of that, it's leading to a lot of difficulties at early age related to health. So what my suggestion is to eat local food, what is suitable for your body, in which environment you are living. The foods which are produced in your area is best suited for you. So this age-old method of eating at your home, we should go for that rather than moving towards fancy food from Western countries. I won't take much of time as it's already late. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. One more candidate was left over. Somebody told me that I'm left over. One more person. One more person was there. Somebody was telling that I'm left over. Okay. Colonel Casey Menon, sir, I would request you about a minute or so if you can take on. Before we go to the boys, if you would like to take on for a minute or so, that would be very kind of you. And then we will switch over to the boys, because meanwhile I have to fix 2 slides. I will just go for that.
Can we go ahead with the next students?
Yes,
or
please go ahead.
Yeah,
please go ahead.
Okay. Can we start, if there are no girl students left, can we have with the first person who was on the male side, who was the first student?
Sir, that would be me.
Yeah, please. Who's that?
Sir, Rajat.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Good evening, everybody, and happy International Youth Day to all. I wanted to talk about the environmental issues and the animal abuse that's been happening here. So I just came from Delhi here. I'm an army officer's brat. My dad was in, I was in Delhi for 3 years. Now I came back to Himachal. This is my hometown. And here, a lot of things like the weather is really pretty. Nature is beautiful here. Everywhere you see there are mountains and beautiful clouds. But here people, they do not respect what they have got. Here people they do not, appreciate what they have. They have nature, they have everything. In city life, like I've lived there for about 7 years. I've lived in Delhi for 7 years, more than 7 years now. And there's a lot of pollution, there's a lot of trash everywhere. And in general, it's not a good place to live right now in India. And people in Himachal over here, they are very keen on getting out of Himachal because they are not happy with the place they are in. And second of all, animal abuse. Here there are a lot of cattle. There's a lot of cattle. There are sheep on the road, there are cows on the road, and some of them are very, because of this corona and all which has happened, all this pandemic that has taken place, a lot of farmers and a lot of cattlemen over here have disowned their cattle. Like you'll find some on the road, you'll find some just lying around, and they are very undernourished. And some people abuse them a lot. People will run over them with their cars and they won't even mind it. It happened to me yesterday night only. I saw a guy do that, and it was very depressing for me. So I wanted to talk about it and let you guys know how life is like here also. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Rajat. Thanks. Who's the next?
Sir, can I go?
Next. Yeah. Thank you.
So good morning to all of you.
Yeah, thank you, Atul. Go ahead.
Yeah. So good morning to all of you. We all have been together there for the World Youth Day. So my topic is basically the women empowerment. We have been talking women empowerment since very last time. But do we really think that that is a real success to talk about women empowerment? What I believe, if we stop talking about a women empowerment, that will be a real success. Because what I believe that when there will be no discrimination and we do not need to mention that particular women empowerment, there should be something, then there will be a freedom for the women. That will be a real success for the women empowerment. As well as if I say, don't see people as man or woman, see them as a human. That will make a huge difference in the particular areas or particular world. This is because we do have emotions. It is just categorized that we are male, female, or transgender. But why don't we understand that the very first thing, the priority, we all are human. unless and until we will be having empathy towards each and every one. We have to talk about a women empowerment day by day, year by year, and that will not stop. But I believe the moment it stop, the moment it will be normal, the moment a woman doesn't need to take permission from the boy or her husband, that will be a real woman empowerment. Thank you. This is going to be my idea for our youth. So let us make it better and let us make it different. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Atul. Who's the next?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. I'm Chirag. I'm a third-year student at Vaksha
Welcome,
Manipal.
Chirag. Welcome.
Good evening,
Go ahead,
sir.
please go ahead.
So I'd like to throw upon light on this increasingly popular trend, which is vegan meat. The youth of our generation have more started going towards this trend more, and over time it has been proved to be a very beneficial trend, not just to our human health but to society as well. This plant-based protein, which is vegan meat, is made from a product called seitan, which is cooked wheat gluten. And it is very popular in most developed countries like America, Australia, UK, and it's increasingly popular in China, India, etc. In fact, if I'm not wrong, the market has grown almost by 200% in just the first 6 months of the lockdown, which is a staggering growth. And it's only continuing to grow. It became so popular that last year KFC, which it has chicken in its name, came up with a vegan meat burger called the Imposter, quite an interesting name as well, which it just goes to show that veganism is not just a trend, it's becoming more of a lifestyle. In fact, I myself, as a chubby kid growing up, got into gymming and dieting recently. And due to that, I keep finding new sources of protein. And vegan meat is not just a good source of protein, it's a sustainable source of protein as well. Recently, in July this year, there was a competition called the Pro Veg Southeast Asian Food Innovation Challenge, where there were people all over Asia who participated, youth members, people of my age, your age, and there was such unique ideas. There was Wagyu steaks made with vegan products. There were satays made with vegan meat, and this just goes to show the increasing scope of this market. So I'd like to use this platform to urge everybody to think sustainable, yes, but think of what is good for you as well, because vegan meat does not just save the environment, but it also gives you everything that regular meat would, but at a much more sustainable manner to the environment and to you. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks a lot, Chirag. Who's the next? Please put your camera on. Who's the next?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Satish.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Satish, please go ahead.
Hello, everyone. Hope you are all doing well. This is Satish P from ISM Chennai. Just I am share some words on transforming the food system. Yeah, the food, the basic need for everything. Not only for humans, it's a basic need for birds and animals also. This day is also celebrating with International Youth Day. Today is also Elephant Day. World Elephant Day also celebrated in the same day. So the food is a basic part of everything, and the main thing is for producing the food, 1/3 of the part of food is wasted up because of not proper using and not applying the proper knowledge. So that thing should be firstly avoided. So we can provide food for everybody, each and everybody in the world, and only 1 in 10 members in the world are getting proper food, and rest of them are not getting proper. That not a proper diet. We should be avoid these kind of things, and we are focusing on sustainability also. Sustainable means UN also get started about the ideas before the year 2030. They want to develop sustainability in the no poverty, no hunger, and no water pollution, and marine habits like etc. They have 30 activities in their hand. So I request all the youth members across the world to join hand with them to achieve these goals. And the main thing is food. A good food leads to a good mood. This is the first thing, because the food only tells us what you eat, what you are. There is a popular saying on the food. So eat right, concept the things right, and do it well. For me, the valuable thing is not a gold or diamond or anything. That's food, because it gives a good mood, and it leads to a great ideas. And the great ideas from the fresh blood, like our youth generation, is a more and a great success for our future generation globally and for the whole world. And I insist on a small request that each and every youth or everybody should have a small pocket of note in their hand, because usually you can see the film directors or novel writers, they have a small pocket diary in their head, because while they are sleeping, they strike some ideas at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or while they are traveling, they might have some ideas to make their film a beautiful and wow, awesome. So like that, each and everyone has striking some ideas, but we are not jotting it down. The useful ideas will be definitely used in the future. So we can see a new globe with a well and a dramatic change can be happened by jotting this idea, and we can put some effort to change it, to work on these ideas. That's so I conclude that each and every youth should join their hands for the world sustainability. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Colonel Manan sir, I have sent you 2 WhatsApp messages. Could you please check up on your WhatsApp? I have sent you 2 messages. Let's take on Atul Kumar. I have sent on your mobile, sir. I have sent you on your mobile 2 WhatsApp.
I have got it, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Atul.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead. You have raised your hand.
Sir, I am done with my speech, sir. I forgot to lower hand.
No. But Atul, have you spoken? Yeah. Okay. Rajat, Atul, Satish. Now, then we go to Saurabh Tripathi. And after that, Ritik Roshan, Ritik Kumar Rajak. Yeah. Saurabh Tripathi, please go ahead.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. I am Saurabh Tripathi. I am studying tourism because I am passionate about tourism. I hope you all are taking care of yourself, taking care of your community, and taking care of your family. Thank you, International Chamber for Service Industry, for having me here today. It's a great opportunity for me to speak in front of everyone. On this International Youth Day, I would like to give some valuable inputs to the world. My opinion is eating the right kind of food and healthy food. We should also need to focus on wastage of food, because it's the basic necessity for human, especially need to implement these things in their daily life. Such a global effort will not be achieved without meaningful participation of young people. It has people acknowledged that there is need for inclusive support mechanisms that ensure youth continue to amplify efforts collectively and individually, thus individually restore the plant and protect life. It's all more important for countries to invest in opportunities for their youth to learn, earn, and grow, so that the common future lies in good hands, along with ensuring their rights. To equally important goal on this day is to shape the youth not just as an effort, but as a force for positive and social change. We are a source of innovation, creativity, energy, and foresight. As the coronavirus pandemic has impacted all sections of the population, it has severely affected our country, our world. Some people lost their jobs, some people lost their businesses. But every coin has 2 faces. With bad comes the good. Remote working turning mainstream. Companies are getting into the culture of employees. Business no longer need a fancy physical space in the city to run offices. Education get digitized and affordable. Online classroom take over. institution can save infrastructural and overhead expenditure. We are a race of survivors, and we are going to win this too. Life start when you start believing in yourself. So before anything else, start believing in yourself, and the world will believe you. With this, I conclude my speech. Wish you all very best future. And I'm very positive on this. If youth will get a good direction, and with 2 days in energetic youth, and I am the representative of youth of the country and the world, I can say with this care of my heart, and the future of our country is very bright and in the safe hand, and it will be getting brighter and brighter with every passage of time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Saurabh. Who's the next?
Good evening, one and all present here. I hope I'm clearly audible.
Yeah, you are. Very good. Please go ahead.
My name is Ritik Kumar Rajat, and I'm from ICSI Bhopal. Being budding, sir, my world revolves around food. And in this world, eating healthy food is very important. And with food comes healthy diet. Whenever I drop this word healthy diet, people generally misconstrue it with eating fancy food or eating less or even eating expensive food. But not. Healthy diet is just contained of all the nutrition food that a person should have. Eating a healthy diet is not about strict limitations, staying unrealistically thin, or depriving yourself of the food you love. Rather, it's about feeling great, having more energy, improving your health, and boosting your mood. Eating healthy doesn't have to be overly complicated. If you feel overwhelmed by all the conflicting nutrition and diet advisor out there, you are not alone. It seems that for every expert who tells you a certain good food is not for you, you will find others saying the exactly opposite. The truth is that while some specific food or nutrition have been shown to have a beneficial effect on your mood, it's overall dietary pattern that most important. The cornerstone of the food and healthy diet is should be replacing processed food with the real food whenever possible. Eating food, the eating food that is close as possible to the way nature made it can now make huge difference to what you think and your mood. While some of the extreme diet may suggest otherwise, we all need a balance of protein, fat, carbohydrate, fiber, vitamin, mineral in our diet to sustain a healthy body. You don't need to eliminate any third category of food from your diet, but rather select the healthiest option for each category. At the end, I would like to say that eating organic food and removing the processed food from your diet will make your diet healthy. That's all from my side.
Thank you very much, Ritik. Who's the next?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
everyone.
Sarabjot.
I'm Sarabjot, and I'm from Vaksha, Manipal. So this COVID pandemic has worsened the situation of farmers and many other small-scale producers. So I think being a youth, we can push entrepreneurial activities, and with them promote rural employment, provide essential trainings, and boost agricultural, and including technical production for young farmers. This requires more holistic and inclusive framework that addresses such complex issues through integrated approaches. There is an also need to innovate in more science. We need to work on the science and innovation that can help grow farmers and produce more. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Who's the next? Yeah, Sultan, please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
I would like to thank
Please go ahead.
ICSI to give me this lovely opportunity to interact with all of you. So when I heard this topic, the theme of our International Youth Day, which is transforming food system. So two terms are moving in my mind. again and again, which is food wastage, and second is organic food. So if I talk about food wastage in Hinduism, it is said that food is equal to a god. So food should be never wasted, and it is also said that if we waste our food, so it will be equal to committing sin. And I'm very blessed. I will say I'm very blessed myself that we have a power of this technology, and we have support and very good teachers who can guide us. So we are the most powerful generation, and with many things we can save the food, and we can also reuse the things. Like in I will talk with my experience, like in urban places, people are also using that waste food they are giving to cattle, and also there is no wastage, and we can also bring many changes. Second, if I talk about organic farming, India is more popularly known for organic farming. As we all know, Sikkim is the place which is fully organic now. And I would also like to share my personal experience that organic farming is not only passion, and it is emotion for Indians. Like in this summer, when I went to buy some flowers and these things, so I saw an army truck, and five, six army officers came to a nursery, and then I greet them with Jai Hind, just as a respect. So I saw them; they were buying so many flowers and so many other things. So one of the sir, I just asked them, sir, like you are buying so many these products, why? So he said, "Bachche, I'm on holidays. My holidays are finished. I'm going to work." I said, "You're going to work and you're buying so many these things, flowers and all." He said, "What is your name?" I said, "My name is Sultan." He said, "Sultan Babu, the thing is, we are not connected with the family. We are staying away from them. So we plant trees at our workplace, and we saw them growing because we can't see our children growing in front of our eyes. So it's like an emotion for us." That day I noticed that farming, especially organic farming, is an emotion for Indians like us. And it was a very different experience while talking to that army officer. I don't even remember his name. So only I like to say that we are very, very blissful, and we are the most powerful generation. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
ICSI.
much. Thanks a lot. Yeah, who's the next? Anyone left? Vishwanath, have you come?
Yes, sir.
You're done?
No, sir, I have to speak.
You're finished. What about Lenin?
Sir, I have to speak, sir. Sir,
Yeah, why don't you go ahead?
sir, I will go ahead. Sir, my name is Vishwanath from Tamil Nadu. First, I want to say, for, for I mean, we have to pass our life. All thinking about the future, about the past, what we should do, what we should not do, about the sustainable development. We should pause for a moment, and we have to do zile apni zindagi. हम अभी हम कैसे करना है? How it all started, about the concept of sustainable development, because it started by started destroying our nature, we started destroying our surroundings, and after that we came to realization that we have to stop this and we have to move on to sustainable development. So how we can do that? There are two things. One is sustainable farming and organic farming. These are the many things everyone is thinking about. But we have to think about it, how we can live our life so that our surroundings also can change about it. I came across this that everyone is saying that I have to earn money a lot, and I will go after that. After that, I will go for farming and I will do agriculture. But instead of doing that, we can go for weekend farming. We can earn money. We can also spend our free time in farming, and we can help the agriculture product, and also as well as we can help in the economy and GDP. my brother is also saying that he wants to do now only he is going to enter a college, but before that he has a, what to say, a futuristic thought that he want to do his course that it earns him a lots of money, and after that he will go to a agricultural field. Why he have to do that? Instead of that, he can study his agri and he can go to the agriculture farm, right? So everyone is thinking about the future, but we have to live our present, and we have to live for the live for us, and so then we can think about the future. That's all I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks
Sir,
a lot.
can I, sir?
Yeah, please.
Okay, sir.
Please go ahead.
Good evening, friends. I'm KJ Lenin Christopher, and I'm not a much dietitian or an advisor to suggest what you do or not to do. But what I'm gonna to say is simple and crisp is try to eat healthy foods and build up your body and strengthen your mind, because till the age 25 only we can grow, and after that we can't. So keep focusing on your goals, and if you got any failures on your goals, don't get afraid and upset, because there is a good proverb in Hindi, jo dar gaya wo mar gaya, which means if you die you will never afraid of will die. And so that's why I'm going to say is think positive and be strong. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Is there anyone else left? Anyone? Any of the girl students who missed earlier, could not participate up till now? Anyone? Anyone, any other last thoughts? Anything which you feel you missed, you want to speak? Both boys and girls. Anyone want to tell anything else? I hope you all found this experience interesting, sharing your ideas, your thoughts on the topic. Some of you spoke on what the topic was, others spoke on what you felt like, what is relevant, what you felt was important as far as the Youth Days, International Youth Day is concerned. But in case someone wants to give any other points, they are welcome to before we conclude this program. Anything? Anyone? Any last thoughts? Last minute thoughts?
Thank you very much, Colonel K.C. Menon, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It was wonderful you conducted. And first of all, my deep gratitudes and thanks to you for bringing in all these youth. It was such a fantastic, and everybody contributed so well, and such a tough competition. I've got 5 judges sitting quietly, and in between you must have noticed I went off. I was off the screen, but I was watching everybody sitting over here, but I had to take on, वो बोलते हैं 5 प्यारे, 5 तत्व, 5 उंगलियां, 5 पांडव, 5 ब्रह्मांड में चीजें. So there are 5 people, those have passed on a lot of judgment, and they've given lots of valuable inputs for all of us. And I wish to share with all of you something very important, that first of all, you all have contributed so well. You all have given to this evening and this day and this program. And I should also say this morning and this afternoon and this evening, because morning, as far as USA, Latin America and Canada is concerned, as far as afternoon, it's European Union, and particularly Vimalji, I'm so grateful to you. He gave the views from there. And then, of course, when I talk about beautiful Bharat, all of you right over here, wonderful. We started at 8 and it is 10 o'clock, and another 2 minutes we should wind up. Now, everybody is a winner. Everybody is wonderful. You all have done extremely well, and you all have put in your best foot forward. There are a couple of things which will always help you in life, which you can take on next time. You know, because competition में बहुत सारी चीजें काम आती हैं. It's always good. You should take it from that point of view. And first of all, it doesn't make a difference who gets it, who doesn't get it. जितना भी लोगों ने आज participate किया, you all get first of all a certificate of participation of this World, Youth Day from the ICSI, which we will send across to you through the good offices of Colonel K.C. Menon, sir. Now, coming on to the judgments which I got from Mr. Rajan Sehgal, the president for the Golf Association of India, the gentleman behind cinematic tourism, Mr. Sudhir Sopti, and the gentleman for the mice industry, Mr. Ajay Gupta, Mr. Vimal from London, and Mr. Vikas Malhotra from Canada. 5 of them together, they listened. First of all, they send congratulations to all of you, and they are very, very happy that, wow, Indian boys and girls are so smart. And they were telling me in a polite way, in our times तो इतना कुछ होता ही नहीं था, हम तो डरे रहते थे, दरवाजे के पीछे छुपे रहते थे, ये तो बहुत स्मार्ट बच्चे हैं. मैं बोला, yes, they are really wonderful and they are amazing. So all of us, we can bring our cameras on because it's always good. This program is going live, it's going global. The world over, people are watching you, people are seeing you. So at least you can put your cameras, because at present I'm not asking about your sound. I'm talking about only, that's why otherwise sound, light, camera, action. So now action has already been done. Now only it's your camera, because let people feel. Alya, Ahalya, if you can come, Avasti, if you can come, that's great. Suhasini, if you can come, Sweta, if you can come, that would really be nice. Okay, great. Ahalya, just try it out. Yes, she's there. So, Sweta S, you can try. Suhasini, Rao, you can also try, so that, one camera, one shot, tuck, and it gives a feeling all of us, we are together for the growth of the world and for the welfare of the world. You all have given wonderful, wonderful inputs. Few tips, few things before we will announce. And there are some special prizes also, which is a mark of encouragement, and a couple of other things which we have to take into consideration. We will consider that as well. So let me share with all of you what exactly is there. Whenever you go for any competition, any program, always try and take a lead. Always try and take a lead. If you are the opening batsman, how much is the pressure on the first batsman? Whether Gavaskar was playing, or for that matter, sometime Ravi Shastri playing, and sometime Dhoni to baad mein aate the. Let's take it, Virat Kohli is playing, or hamare ek Sharma ji hain. I am not a cricket fan, but ek Sharma ji bhi hain, koi khelte hain jo. So the thing is, all these people, opening batsmen, they have got lots of pressure on them. Okay. And there are some gestures also in our tourism and hospitality industry. So first of all, let me give some special prizes, and thereafter we will announce those 3 winners, which we have got. Some special prizes are this evening when we started this particular program. Okay, before that, let me give you some more inputs. Your communication skills is very important. The clarity, the modulation, the pitch, the tone, the confidence, all that is very important. And in future, avoid reading a script, because putting a script right before you, that newscasters and news readers are altogether different, because they have got a teleprompter in front of them. आपको लगता होगा कि शाम का जी टीवी का DNA आ रहा है, सुधीर चौधरी जी को एक एक शब्द याद है, कितने अच्छे से बोलते हैं. वायॉन टीवी आता है तो आपको लगता है पलकी शर्मा उपाध्याय, such a fantastic. लेकिन her diction, her communication, her confidence, her pronunciation, all that plays a very important role for all of us, which we got to consider. So over there, I would request you, all of you, few tips for future. And you can be a wonderful anchor. जैसे fashion का ramp होता है, वैसे ही communication का भी एक ramp होता है. You got to see it from that point of view. Number 1, whenever there is a competition, always try and be first, because you never know, उसके बाद बहुत सारे लोग ideas ले जाएंगे. Number 2, if you're a smart student, put your script in such a way that the audience don't come to know, and the judges at least don't come to know, that you're reading out the script. Sometimes you have got a wonderful point, you've got amazing points, but you're reading a script. So half the confidence of the judges go, yaar ye to script hai, likha hua hai, kya karna hai, iska koi fayda nahi. So that is the second point. Thirdly, you need not to speak too long, but you got to speak focused to the point, whatever is required. Okay, let's work out. First of all, we will have special prizes. You had one girl who joined us all the way from the United States, and she was with us. So we give her a special prize. It is not out of those 3 prizes, but it is a special prize which we give it over there. And that we would be giving. Colonel Bannon sir can just write down, and we will give it to Hina Karani from the Texas. She joined us as a special gesture because हिंदुस्तानियों का दिल बहुत बड़ा है, बहुत प्यारा दिल है. और we will give a prize to her because she was kind enough to join us from USA. Early in the morning, she must have got up. She must have told, "Mama, इतना सुबह क्यों उठा रहे हो? Early in the morning, it's too early. क्या कर रहे हो? मेरी चद्दर मत खींचो. नहीं, मुझे तंग नहीं करो. आज हॉलीडे क्यों परेशान कर रहे हो?" And Mama बोले, "नहीं बेटा, एक वहां पर बैठा है ना मेजर डॉक्टर गुलशन शर्मा, तो वो तुम्हें बुला रहे हैं ना, तो जाओ अभी, जाओ चलो." So she had come over here. So we give her one prize to Hina Karani for a special gesture. Number 2, the Honorable Prime Minister is very keen nowadays Act East policy, and particularly Ashtalakshmi, 8 beautiful states of the Northeast. So you had one child today from the Northeast also, Ringu Mama. So we will give one prize, special prize to the Northeast also, Ringu Mama. So Colonel Menon sir, one prize goes to Hina Karani, one prize goes to Ringu Mama. And at the same time, the opening batsman this evening, when the program started, that prize goes to Kavita because she was the first person to take on. क्योंकि शुरू में आपके दिल की धड़कन, आपकी सांसें, गर्म पानी का गिलास और थोड़ी सी चाय, वो सब कुछ साइड में पड़ा होता है. एंड यू आर द ओपनिंग बैट्समैन, यू हैव टू रन फास्ट, सिक्सर भी मारना है, सब कुछ लेना है. So we give one prize to Kavita also. So these are the 3 prizes. Now coming from the 5 judges separately this evening, what we have got over here, should I start from the ladies side or should I start from the gent side? Let me. So I think from the armed forces, although everybody has given wonderful points, beautiful points, and Dhavani points were very good, local farmers and their daughters, everything. Priyanka M, when she talked about the chef Dipankar Khal, that Khosla, that was also very good. And a couple of other people, Avasthi, she was very confident, very nice. But, you know, sometime being a last speaker, most of the points are also covered also by other people. So it is being taken, yaar, last batsman hai. वो तो धोनी का कमाल है कि वो जाते जाते भी गेम को जिता जाता है. That's a different thing. But, you know, they gave some points. The 3 people, everybody is a winner. Everybody is victorious. सर्टिफिकेट सबका है, लेकिन 3 लोगों का हम जो आज लेके जाएंगे. One is Minnie Joseph. Minnie Joseph, she is mini. कुछ मेजर होते हैं, कुछ मिनी होते हैं, कुछ छोटे पैकेजेस में आते हैं, छोटे छोटे होते हैं, लेकिन वो बड़े कॉन्फिडेंट होते हैं.
My name is Minu Joseph.
ओके, मीनू ले लेते हैं, चलो कोई बात नहीं, मीनू जोसेफ ले लेते हैं. हमने मिनी जोसेफ लिखा था, कोई बात नहीं, हमको जजेस ने भी मिनी जोसेफ लिखा, तो हम मीनू ले लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं, मीनू जोसेफ. सो मीनू जोसेफ, स्मॉल पैकेज, small height, good communication skills. The best part, very confident and always with smile. You know, half the people get killed when you are smiling. People don't go on other things. They just think about, oh, this child is very confident. चाहे वो child script ही पढ़ रहा हो, that's a different thing. But the thing is, you are more focusing on other things. See, it's an art how you present your script. That is something very important. So, Minu Joseph, she gets 1,000 rupees. Of course, 3 other winners we have already given you. They get it, Hina Karani and Ringu Mama and Kavita. But besides that, we give to Minu Joseph and heartiest congratulations. Second prize goes to Shakti Shri. Shakti Shri.
Yes, sir.
And the thing is, script का जो content है, that carried so much of depth. जैसे धवानी का जो script था, local farmers learning to cook, decrease the food wastage, farmer daughters education, everything. The only thing is she read the entire script. So the thing is, when it will come, you may read a script, but it should not be visible that you're reading a script. That is your smartness. जैसा you
सर
found.
मेरे कंटेंट में फार्मर्स का नहीं था.
नहीं, आपका नहीं था, लेकिन मैं बात कर रहा हूँ धवनी सौंदे की बात कर रहा हूँ अभी मैं. उनके उसमें थे वो कंटेंट्स. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट यू, बट आई एम टॉकिंग हर कंटेंट्स वर सो गुड. But the only thing was, most of the time she was just looking at the script. अभी उसी तरीके से अवस्थी का बहुत अच्छा था, but she was very smart. She knew किस टाइम नीचे देखना और किस टाइम ऊपर देखना और उसके हिसाब से उसको पैकेज कर देना है, so that कर्नल मैनन और हमको तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन कुछ बाहर के लोग भी देख रहे थे उस सारी चीज को. So it is their judgment which they pass it on to you. So it goes to शक्ति श्री. और फिर मेल मेंबर्स का भी बड़ा अच्छा सबका, एंड दैट्स क्वाइट गुड. तो हालांकि आजकल तो हम माइनॉरिटी में ही हैं, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. मेजॉरिटी तो फीमेल का है, वी हैव टू टेक इट. सो चिराग किरपलानी, द कंटेंट्स, द कॉन्फिडेंस, द ऑरा, द वे ही स्पोक, दैट इज समथिंग अमेजिंग. सो those 3 people, and along with the additional 3 and 6 of them, they get the prize this evening. Thank you very much for your most valuable time. And I wish to show you, and I wish to tell you before I close the program, so that you should know where the world is moving. It is not getting only theoretical contents and education and degrees and all that. Why water management is not a part of education? Why? Why water management is not a part of education? We all have to realize, we all have to understand. That is something very important, which I would request. Similar way, somebody mentioned about art. Why music is not a part of education? Why somebody told dance performances and dancing quite some time, whole day. Why dance is not a part of the education? Why storytelling is not a part of the education? There's one group captain's wife in Bangalore. My God, she's an amazing. Prime Minister mentioned her name the other day. आप भी मन की बात तक पहुंच सकते हैं. सिर्फ करिए मन की उड़ान. मन की बात से मन की उड़ान तक पहुंचिए. अपनी फीलिंग्स को आगे लेकर चलिए, and you can work out. Tomorrow evening at 4 p.m. we are having a deliberation. Every Friday 4 p.m. Why there is a water shortage? There is no water shortage. It's a water mismanagement. And Bangalore, Chennai, entire Punjab, and many other places are going to have crisis in near future if we do not save every drop of water. We might be surviving today. So why water management is not a part of the education ecosystem? That is something. You all can see this slide. It is visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, it's visible. One more slide, I show it to you, and then you all would realize what is the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister. The cabinet reshuffle which has taken place, the new tourism minister, the new culture minister is also the Northeast India minister. Why? Why has he given tourism, culture, and entire Northeast? We are bringing tomorrow evening all the 8 states together, and the entire Northeast you will have together. What is the Northeast Tourism Confederation doing all the states? This is tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. I wish to tell you, if you want to increase your knowledge, if you want to understand tourism and hospitality, I would request all of you, I will stop sharing this. I'm just telling you, every day at 8 p.m., we have got a global webinar. You do not know. The other day, one of the girls from Arunachal Pradesh, on 15th of July, she was a part of webinar. She has done her bachelor's in tourism. She has done her master's in tourism. On 15th of July, on the World Skill Day, there were speakers from USA. And she kept on posting on the YouTube. Oh my God, post after post, post after post, 254 posts in 1 hour. And you know what is the outcome? Both the professor finally told, who is this girl from Arunachal Pradesh? Her name was announced, and one of the professor, that is called the Dawn of Service Industry of USA, Professor Jagdish N. Sheth, he gave a scholarship, and she's going for MBA free of cost on a scholarship for 1.5 crore to USA. Can you imagine? One webinar can get you MBA. You got to get the right platform and the right people and the right networking, the people who have to support you. That's what we have to work out. If you really want to make your career, every day at 8 p.m., irrespective, there is no Saturday, Sunday. There is no Saturday, Sunday. All the 7 days. That's the request we would like to make all of you. So with these words, ladies and gentlemen, my deepest regards and gratitudes and thanks to Colonel K.C. Menon. My great thanks to all of you. Stay blessed, stay safe, take care of your health, मुस्कुराते रहिए, खुश रहिए, हमेशा प्रसन्न रहिए, and you will get your international ICSI certificate today. You can also be a winner. Now, can anybody tell me what is the importance of 15th of August besides India's Independence Day? If you can tell me in 30 seconds, I can give you 1,000 rupees. It has to be related to India. If you can tell me what is the importance of 15th of August besides India's Independence Day. गूगल में नकल मारने में ज्यादा देर नहीं लगती है, अपने मोबाइल को सामने रखो, लेकिन नकल के लिए भी अकल चाहिए. I can give you 1,000 rupees right now, but I give you only 15 seconds. You got to post it over here. You can announce it also. Don't post it so that the whole world know, and we know that you know. Yeah, anybody? Anybody? 10 seconds gone. 5 more seconds.
Sir, India and Pakistan, that differentiation.
No, I'm talking about ancient culture of India. Okay, I've released the 50% question paper leaked. अभी बाद में इंक्वायरी होगा कि क्वेश्चन पेपर लीक कैसे हो गया. ठीक है, 50% क्वेश्चन पेपर. I'm talking about ancient India, Indian values, India's heritage, India's culture, India's civilization. और बताओ, India's Vedanta. Anything I talk about, itna question paper release kar diya. If you're smart, you can get 1,000 rupees right now before we close. So you got to be smart for that. It's a Tulsi Das Ji's birthday. 15th of August is a Tulsi Das Ji's birthday. And 8 p.m., we are having a program from America. You may come on a program. And our advisor is coming from USA. 2 दिन का time है. आज क्या है? Thursday. फ्राइडे सैटरडे तुलसीदास जी का धुआं निकाल दो या अपना धुआं निकाल दो, और 2 दिन के अंदर तुलसीदास के बारे में पूरा रिसर्च मारो, पता करो, और उसके बाद if you post good comments over there, you might be the winner of something. अरे Harvard is giving scholarship, Stanford is giving, Wharton is giving. You can't imagine. George Washington University, Syracuse University, Purdue University, Chicago University, Woodbury University. They all are giving scholarship from our chamber, right from these webinars. Why can't you be the one winner? Life is not a time pass. Life is an investment in yourself. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us this evening. And once again, on behalf of Colonel Menon, sir, my deepest regards, gratitudes, and thanks to all of you. This evening was possible with his efforts, and I'm always grateful to him. Stay blessed. Stay fine, rocking, and always stand before the mirror and say, I am going to be the best. I am going to be the winner. I want to go around the world. I want to enjoy the world. I need all the comforts of life. I want to be successful. Why can't I be successful? Why? अरे कुछ नहीं है, कहां से आए हैं, कब आए हैं, कहां जाना है, कब जाना है, किसी को नहीं पता. Don't waste your time on those things. Live in the present and invest for